The best remedy so far to remove plaque from teeth. Today, I'll share a method with you that not only removes plaque from your teeth, but also protects them from cavities. It's important for both children and adults. So what is tartar or plaque? Plaque is actually a biofilm. Think of it as a shield that bacteria in your mouth create around themselves to protect against your immune system. This shield is made of calcium and is produced by a specific bacterium called Streptococcus mutans. This bacterium also causes cavities when you eat carbohydrates or starchy foods. It creates acidity in your mouth and converts sugar into a sticky gel, which later becomes tartar or plaque. The problem is that this acid sticks to your teeth and slowly erodes your enamel. The most surprising thing is that this bacterium isn't found only in the mouth, it's also present in the heart valves and in the arterial plaques that narrow blood vessels. Especially when you eat sugar and starch together, it becomes even more dangerous because their reaction produces gluey material that sticks to your teeth created by this bacterium. So how do we remove this plaque? First, stop eating sugar and starchy foods. Second, use hydrogen peroxide. Take food-grade hydrogen peroxide with a concentration of 3% Fe6%. Use just half a teaspoon. It helps break down biofilms and also whitens teeth slightly. Third, add half a teaspoon of baking soda. Why baking soda? Because it neutralizes the acidity in your mouth and makes it alkaline. The bacteria that produce acid are neutralized because baking soda is itself alkaline, just as your pancreas neutralizes stomach acid. At last, add 3 drops of clove oil. Clove oil is a powerful essential oil that also breaks down biofilm and dissolves tartar. It also helps reduce gum pain. Only use 3 drops, no more. I'll also include this recipe below the video. An extra ingredient: eggshell powder. Now I want to tell you about an extra ingredient: eggshell powder, which you can make at home. Take shells from about 10 Fe12 eggs, raw or boiled. Wash them thoroughly with water. Then boil the shells in water for 5 Fe10 minutes to kill any bacteria like salmonella. After boiling, dry the shells by placing them on a pan over low heat for 10 Fe15 minutes or in an oven at 100 degrees Celsius for 10 Fe15 minutes. Let them cool. Then grind them into a fine powder. The finer, the better. Store this powder in an airtight glass jar. It has a shelf life of about 2 months. Use half a teaspoon of this powder mixed with the other ingredients. Why eggshells? Because their main component is bioavailable calcium, the same material your bones are made of. The tiny calcium crystals help with remineralization of your teeth by filling in cracks in the enamel caused by acid. This powder actually protects your teeth from further damage. How to use the mixture: add 3 teaspoons of water to the mixture of ingredients. Mix everything well, apply it to your toothbrush, and brush your teeth in circular motions inside and outside, at least once a day. What about diet? No. Let's talk about which foods help prevent these problems. You'll be surprised. The first is butter, specifically homemade, traditional butter. Why? Because it provides vitamin K2, which helps return excess calcium back into the bones, and vitamin A, which strengthens your enamel. This is especially important for children who often eat sweet, sugary foods and are prone to cavities. So give them pure homemade butter instead of margarine or processed butter, and you'll find you don't need to visit the dentist as often. A fascinating insight: there was a dentist named Weston Price in the 1930s-40s who in his research described something called activator X. This was later identified as vitamin K2. He observed that traditional cultures like rural village people consumed a lot of butter and had much healthier teeth and stronger dental bone structure. So I highly recommend you include traditional butter in your daily diet. It's not just tasty, it contains butyrate, which goes straight to your brain and also energizes your colon cells. How ironic that for decades we've been told not to eat butter because it contains cholesterol. But the truth is that butter provides vitamin K2, which prevents plaque from forming in the arteries, returns calcium to your bones and teeth, and strengthens your skeleton. Butter is also the raw material for making hormones like testosterone. All your sex hormones are made from cholesterol. Conclusion: now you have the complete protocol for removing plaque and preventing cavities. Use it and let me know your results in the comments below. That's all for today's video. See you in the next one. Take care of yourself.